What's up, and crew? My name is Neotin. We're on Let's Build a Tekkit PvP match. So as you can see, I'm going to go straight into it. I start touching up some ends and a bit of the bottom of the middle hole, just so, I don't know, it makes it look a little smoother and whatnot. Yeah. And I start filling the stone out with the dirt. Today we will be building the red side, or the red headquarters, as you may put it, or whatnot. Something within that. And I was lagging a bit, so I killed everything. What a wonderful thing. So I took marble and mapped out small circles, which I ended up going and changing later on into these two back circles, and then the front is a rectangle, and it took me a bit to get this properly formed because I don't know, to be honest. So we got the two circles, and then as you can see here is I don't necessarily go in the circle formation. I go straight to a rectangle, and then I made the wall go up 4 high, and then I replaced some of the bottom ones with the ruby, just so that it had a little bit of the red feel to it. And if it is laggy, I'm sorry. I wasn't really too sure why it was lagging, to be honest, but yeah. And then I come up and I place the next floor with the just a regular wooden planks, just to map it out. And then I start with the towers, and these towers are going to be the nuke silos, where once you get your keys and whatnot, you blow up the other person's base. So these nuke silos will be attached and will dominate the whole map, probably, to be honest, or this half of the map. I continue with the wall as well as working on the small platforms where the silos will be attached, and where you don't necessarily have access to them, but you do have access to walking next to them. And I plan to do a little like back way side, maybe a whole bunch of under the island pathways. So here I start making the roof kind of formation, and I just do a normal triangular roof with a giant with regular wooden staircases. And this probably, to be honest, this would probably take the longest time, because stairs tend to be pretty annoying, I must admit, but all in good time. And well, to be honest, I'm happy with the outcome of this build, but I wasn't too happy that I have a giant, how do you put it, giant building that didn't really match kinda with the area. Okay, I would imagine that's it. So I continue upwards with the towers, taking down part of the roof as I go up, so that way it doesn't interfere with the tower. And then I open the doors and continue with the other tower. And yeah, next week we will get to the blue base, for those who are wondering. And then we're 3 steps closer to being done. I'm really enjoying this so far, and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, it's been quite some tests. See, it's kind of big, and killed him. So here I wanted to make a fireplace, but the area wasn't too fitting, so I went and popped some more spheres all around the area just so touch it up some bit, and we wouldn't necessarily have we can actually walk behind the building, not where we couldn't before, so I think it was a good addition to it. It kind of just came around and placed dirt over everything, because grass will grow, so why bother placing grass, to be honest. Sorry. Today's a big day. I go for my reserve for the military today, so I get to go do that. And today, and we start with the fireplace here. This with a giant smoke chimney. Oh, I can't even say the word today. I'm not even gonna bother. But you understand what I'm building. And I figured I would use some stone bricks just to get rid of just marble and give it some pizzazz. And I wasn't too sure what to do with the top here, so I took wooden fences and went around and then made it a little more pointier with the stairs and the wooden plank. And then for these, I wasn't too sure how I'd wind it, so I kind of tested two out, and then I ended up sticking with the very first one, which I am currently doing right now, because I wanted a little more of a point, and this one was just a little too flat for me, and it is a bigger tower, but it seemed like it was smaller due to the fact of the point. I come and touch up the front and back of the roof, and then continue with the roofs of the silo. And yeah, so I will be vlogging today on my other channel, so be sure to check that out later tonight, because that's what I will have going, due to the fact that well, today's a very special day. Hopefully it goes all well and I will have a new job. But yeah, you can see that it's a little more flat, and I wanted it to be a little more majestic and bigger, so I came back and made it the same as the first one. Yeah. So as you can see, I kind of start lagging out again, so I'm sorry about that. And then I came and touched up the front a bit, just so that there's a little more area to walk around in the front, not just the back. And then I come and do the interior, placing torches everywhere, and then putting in the floor for the factory, I would assume. I'm gonna call it a factory. Red's factory. And then I work on placing the flooring for the next floor and putting the roof a little better so that it's more curved, not flat. And then my throat's clogging up. And then I come back and finish up the flooring, and then I go for the fireplace. The way I did it seemed quite nice. I liked it a lot, and it seems like it's a big fireplace for windows. Workers are smelting their ores and whatnot, that they can just dip them in and whatnot. So, and then I fenced it off with the iron gates just to make it a little more safety cautious. And I was surprised I actually did it quite well, where it's not going to burn any of the wood. So I come up here. Oh, never mind, I completely forgot about this part. I come and start laying out windows, and then I go up to the next floor and lay out the top windows. So yeah, there we go. And then we place the back entrance where the silos are, and I place some iron fences or iron gate. iron bars. I'm just gonna stick with that. So it's a little more safety, and come into the silos and replace the floor with marble. And then the other one, and then I take scaffold, the iron scaffold, and go straight up the middle of each silo, so it looks a little more supportive, and I had some trouble getting out there. And then I took wood and went 5 up so it'd be even with the door, and went around and made platforms like this so that the nukes wouldn't just be out of nowhere. They actually have platforms for them, and it looks nice and organized. So guys, if you have any suggestions on what base should be what, like what company should be what, like the mining company or whatnot, the oil company, feel free to let me know. And if you want a different type of company, I will try to build towards that. So as you can see here, I come in, kind of make the entrance to the back a little more than just flat, and put reinforced doors. So here I place the windows, and come in the front here and place the row, and then I went out and placed a giant R in front of the base, so it's known as the red base. And then I make the door here and touch it up with a bit of the stone bricks. So I cut out the back here and measure out. This is where the starting, where you spawn and come up, and then you head out directly to the fight, I guess. And once you enter, you can't go back in until you die. So this is where you'll also be able to pick your weapon class on what weapons you're going to use. But I work on that later. I kind of just touch it up. Guys, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate. It helps out a lot, and it'd be very appreciated. And let me know what you guys think. Next week, as I said, we will be working on the blue side. And guys, if you haven't become part of the end crew yet, don't forget to hit that sub button. Peace off, guys.